everybody, it's Cara here and I am so mad. I hope you're keeping well and I hope that you've had some sewing time or crafting time or whatever it is that makes you happy. I thought I'd jump on and just give you a sort of a sewing catch up if you like, maybe a sort of Friday sew style, but I can't say that this is necessarily on a Friday, so who knows. I interrupt this broadcasting to give you a warning. The following content contains products that were made some weeks ago and may cause discomfort for those who are currently sitting in the UK in a heatwave. Yes, the following content contains a quilted jacket and knitwear. So just advance warning that some viewers may find this uncomfortable. Just thought I had to tell you, because I videoed this video 4 weeks ago and whoa, what a difference in the weather. Let's get back to the video. But I've had a really lovely week. I actually don't think I've done any sewing. I know, does it happen in my life? Yes, it does occasionally, and that would be because I have been quite prolifically sewing for the last few weeks and loving every second of it. But that doesn't mean that my creative juices aren't flowing, so I thought I'd just take you through what's arrived in my sewing room and actually what I have finished, maybe not this week, but has been completed since the last time you saw me on your TV screen or whatever device you are choosing to watch me on today. So I might as well start with that actually, because I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So actually in my last video you would have seen that I did some purchases on a bank holiday weekend where I was on my own, and the bank holiday weekend and First for Fabrics had an offer on their fabrics, and so I bought, so actually no, I do have more things to share with you than I thought. I do, Alice, you're absolutely right. Thank you for the reminder. So actually I have been doing some sewing, and she's just going to keep barking now because she thinks she's done the right thing. But I have actually already sewn up the fabrics that arrived that I showed you on the last video. Now I am a little bit out of sync with my recording, so I've actually done some pre-recording ahead of time. So this isn't necessarily happened in the week you're watching it. I know that's confusing. I don't know why I share that with you, but it's why I've magically been able to make things. You're thinking, say, what? That was just last week. How does this woman do this? And then say she hasn't done any sewing. That is how. Stop waffling, Cara. Show them the jacket. So this is the Petite Mercerie free quilted jacket pattern. Yes, you heard it right. It's free. I adapted the pocket to have it so that I can put my hand in this way as opposed to my hand in that way. And this is a pre-quilted fabric from First for Fabrics, as I said. It's actually quite a thin weight fabric. Let me just go and have a chat with my dog. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. She's a little bit keen. Some people over the road doing some things that she felt she needed to get involved in. Anyway, so the patisserie, the Petite Mercerie, I don't know, I'll put it on the screen now. It's a free jacket and it's very straightforward to make. I think I was saying this is quite a light quilted jacket. I actually wore this on a day out in London yesterday and thoroughly enjoyed wearing it. I actually made the bias binding from the fabric itself and hand sewed it in, can I just say. So I put it right sides together on the outside, and then flipped it to the inside and hand stitched it down. I'm not worried about how invisible or not that is. It's neat enough. You can't see it particularly, if that makes sense. And then I decided to put some poppers on, which you can't see on the outside, on the front, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, you can see there, I think. And I chose these sort of, I'm not sure what colour they are really, but they sort of blended in. Let me pop it on and show you. I've got on today a ready to wear jumper, and well, there you go. They crazy clash, don't they? Never mind. But there you go. Look how lovely that is. It's amazing. Yeah, really happy with that. And as I say, it It's not designed to have closures on it, but I just went for it. I won't necessarily do them all up. You get the general idea there. How lovely is that? And yeah, I wore this yesterday. I had a really lovely day out in London, which I will share some footage of, pictures and things. Had a wonderful day. And I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be doing, and we were lucky in the morning because it didn't get rained on, and then the afternoon I got absolutely soaked. So this is not waterproof, not that I ever imagined it would be, but look how lovely that is, and it goes brilliantly with the aisle jeans I made at the beginning of the year, which is what I was wearing. Let me see if I can find a photo and put it in here. I might have my jacket taken off, which I know is a bit odd, but anyway, I'm sure I've got a picture of some kind with me in this outfit, or with the jacket on, sorry. But I'm also wearing the lovely pantsy shirt in the green with the patula blouse, and then the aisle jeans in the green denim that I made earlier in the year. So I'm loving how ready this little top is just sliding into my wardrobe, and it's just so easy to wear. Yeah, really happy with this. And I've got hundreds of jackets. I've got hundreds of jackets, but I love making jackets. But I could definitely see me making a black one of these, and maybe even a cream one of these, but don't need either of those things, so try and prevent me from doing that. As I said, I neatly forgot. Do you know what? The thing is about that, which makes me laugh, I've worn this outfit every night this week. So how have I forgotten that I've only just made it? Honestly. And I haven't taken a picture currently because this is my favourite lounging outfit. You know what it is. So I have made, once again, the Derwent top here by Paper Theory Patterns. I haven't even hemmed, and not really intending to hem, the sleeves here. I might have to do the bottom because I've just noticed actually that it is starting to fray, which is fine. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not, so I will hem. I'll probably do the sleeves if I'm doing the bottom, but really simple. I always love to make this, hang on, I like to make this version, but I actually wear it with it up, and then it sort of just flops like a cowl, if you like, which is amazing. So we'll hopefully at some point I'll put some photos in here, as ever. Editing Cara of the future is like, thanks. And then if I take that off, so I only had 2.5 meters, and my vision was to make the LB pullover and the Derwent trousers, which is mad because these are made out of knit, and I can't believe I'm wearing knit trousers in June, but I am. And actually the Derwent trousers, once you make them, it's really hard to work out which is the front and the back. So I put a little, this is from Cozy Club Handmade. My husband bought these for Christmas, and it says here, made to keep you toasty. How cool is that? And yes, I put it on the outside because I hate having labels on the inside, but can't really see it once I'm wearing it, and it's just for me. So there you go. And then the Derwents, just as a reminder, it's as simple as you sew the elastic to the top and then flip it in on itself like that, and then just stitch in the ditch. So yeah, and I don't even sew all the way around the top on that. Just a lovely wide leg trouser, so easy to wear, and because I like a cord, I was like, ooh, I've got a tiny piece of fabric left, let's make a jacket, or a cardigan actually, sorry. Not everything in life is a jacket, Cara. And so I made the Kinder cardigan, also from the book from Wendy Ward, so Sewing with Knits, I think it's called, something like that. I've put it away now. And so this is just a very simple cardigan. Again, it's got a cut edge on here. This is just for me to wear at home, although I could easily wear it out. And it it's not intended to meet, if like that. It's just like that. Actually, I could keep that on and wear that today. Having said I'm not going to wear it out. Actually, that looks pretty cool with this. That's a good one. Let's keep. Oh, I am a nutter. I am absolutely crazy, aren't I? So that is the things I've been making this week. I hope you're keeping up. I'm a bit disjointed. But actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in some footage of why I'm a bit disjointed, and it's because I walked 8 miles yesterday around the beautiful city of London. I met up with my husband and I went for our annual day out with my brother and sister-in-law. So we don't buy Christmas or birthday presents for each other. We just go out and have a really lovely day together. At least once a year, but it's a once a year thing in this sort of concept. And this year we decided to go to London. So let me slice together some footage now and pop it in, and I'll see you on the other side. Honestly, we just had the best day out, but it being the day after, I'm actually quite tired right now, which is probably why I'm a bit, oh yeah, that's what happened in my life. We walked 8 miles, but had the best time. We were so lucky with the weather in the morning, a little bit cloudy, very cloudy, a little bit of sun, and we got onto the boat and it started to rain, and we were on the top floor. My husband went down immediately. I stayed out there because it wasn't too bad rain, and then when we got to Greenwich, on the Thames in Greenwich, we had to get off the boat for 20 minutes, and then it started raining quite a lot, and by the time we got back to Tower of London, it was raining a lot, and we walked from the Tower of London back to London Bridge via 2 pubs, and that is when I got completely drenched. But I knew it was going to rain, really. I don't want to carry an umbrella and things like that, but we had the best time. And when I got home, I put this whole outfit on, and everything felt better in the world. So, if you remember, on the bank holiday weekend, I was feeling a bit low, being on my own, and I decided to purchase some more fabrics. And I do just want to wear LB pullovers and Derwent trousers at home. This fabric is absolutely divine from First for Fabrics. It's a viscose knit, it's just amazing, but it's quite warm, and I'm optimistic that eventually we will have some sunshine. And then Knighton Fabrics, who I haven't purchased from a long time actually, they sent out an email over the bank holiday weekend, and it was a bit frustrating because it was right and late on Sunday evening, I think. And I genuinely think if I'd seen that email first, as opposed to the First for Fabrics emails, I would have just bought the Knighton fabric. But I don't regret either of these decisions at all. But actually what I wanted was some lightweight knit fabric in order to make some more summer weight cord sets. I hope that makes sense. And so these 2 fabrics came up. Now this looks very, very similar to a fabric that's on Pound Fabrics that is currently out of stock, but it may well be the same fabric. I don't know. Knighton Fabrics, that's Knighton, they sell, off the top of my head, I think they only sell fabric in 3 metre lengths. But I have to tell you, so this, you can see here, looks a little bit sheer, but it's not, if that makes sense. It's very stretchy, mostly just in one direction, very lightweight, nice and drapey. I seem to be going through an oatmeal phase here, but I think that's a really nice sort of it's black, grey and cream effect there. 3 metres, £5. So cannot complain about that. So that's already been washed and will be exactly the same set as I've just made, except I hope, because I've got 3 metres, I might be able to make a long line cardigan. So I actually really love the Harper cardigan by Sinclair Patterns. That's basically this, but longer. And if you're wondering why I didn't put a neckband on this, simple answer is I had absolutely no fabric left, and I am mostly going to be wearing this at home, so it doesn't matter that this is a raw edge. Actually, it doesn't matter that it's a raw edge anyway, and I could overlock it and just literally fold it over a little bit if it does start to fray. But I really like the look of it, so that's why I didn't. It does come with a neckband if you're wondering what on earth's going on there. I also could only cut the sleeves to the length of the fabric I had left, but I had enough to make some bands, if you like, for the bottom of the sleeves, just to elongate them a bit. But that's why they are the length they are, because that is how much fabric I had. That's how I roll. There was no stopping me, basically. And then this one also, it just really caught my eye. It looked a little bit different. It looked lighter, sort of less toffee-like, I suppose, on the screen. But I have to say, this feels so soft, particularly on the outside. So if I get it open for you. So it's really soft on the outside, and then it's got this sort of textured inside, which is, it doesn't feel as soft on the inside as the outside, but it's not uncomfortable. I think that's just really good fun. And again, remember, this is just for a cord set. I would happily wear this out of the house, of course I would, but this is my loungewear, if you like. And although it seems a bit excessive, I'll have the cream, this cream one, I'll have that one, and then this one. They are just worn on rotation, and obviously one's in a wash and one's in the cupboard, etc, etc. That sort of thing, if that makes sense. I keep saying that a lot, sorry about that. So yeah, and again that was £5. £5 for 3 metres. And I suppose the other thing that's making me feel a bit better about myself, or first world problem, I can't go to Birmingham next Friday. I'm saying next Friday, I can't remember what the date is, but there's a trip going on that I can't make, and this is exactly the sort of fabric that you would be able to pick up at the Birmingham rag market, and it would be that sort of price. So that's how I'm kind of justifying that to myself. Not that I need any justification at all. I'm amongst friends here, you know what I'm saying. And then finally, I again just wanted to be around fabric for a minute, even though I've bought all of these lovely things. Excuse me, I'm just slipping off my chair whilst I'm pushing fabric over here. And the lovely cloth control in Hastings is not far from where I work, and I just felt like being around fabric for a minute. So I jumped in the car on my lunch break earlier in the week. Must have been, I think it was only Friday actually. Jumped in the car and went to cloth control. All the way there I'm saying, don't need any fabric, don't need any fabric. I thought, just doesn't matter, just be around fabric for a minute. And then I saw this. I only bought one piece of fabric, and she has got an amazing array of fabrics in there. She's also got an online presence, but what's in the shop is different to what is online. In the shop is better. And I saw this. Come on, I'm going to stand up and show you. It's just like, it's not a plissé exactly, but obviously you can see it's got lots and lots of folds in it there. But actually, if I step back a bit, you can see it a bit better. It's got this lovely burnt out relief on it, and then yeah, I think if I stand further back, can you see there's embroidered flowers all over it? I think you can see that. Yeah, look, you can see, look how cute that is. And it was staggeringly £2.99 a metre. So I just thought, oh, that's so nice. And I've always had in mind to make, and I don't need to make it now because I have no plans to go anywhere hot right now. I've always wanted to make a really long or a slightly longer shirt. So like, I'm trying to think. I can't think of. I haven't found the ideal pattern for it either. Actually, so if you've got any ideas, please do let me know. I just want a really simple white sort of shirt dress, but looks like a shirt still. I may well go for something like there's two Pattern Emporium blouses, shirts that are knowingly oversized. That's the kind of thing I'm going for. But then I did think to myself, actually, the Olivia dress by Atelier Joub, I really, really like the shape of that. But that has a placket that stops here. But actually, if I just elongate the placket and just take the buttons all the way down, that definitely would be the sort of thing I'm after. And then I was thinking, yeah, even the sleeves on that are perfect. So that may well be what I make out of that. But no rush on that one. It was £2.99 a metre. So I bought 2.5 metres, I think. So it's £7, £7.50, something, £7.98. I can't remember now. But it was so inexpensive. And the sort of thing we think, well, I'm just not going to see that again. And let's face it, who doesn't need some white cotton in their stash? So that is my catch-up of what I've been up to. So having said at the beginning of the program, filming, that I didn't have anything to show you or nothing that I'd made, that's absolutely not true, is it? So beautiful little jacket. We've got the co-ord set, which is a cardigan, a top and some trousers, and then some really nice inspiration around fabrics as well. So I can't wait to share with you what's coming up. And as I sit here now, actually I don't know what is coming up, but I have still got running in the background, or I may well have called a halt to it. I was doing four dresses that I've bought but never made, and thank you very much for all of the feedback on that. Oh my goodness, there's some definite front runners there for sure. But I can't wait to share with you what I've decided to make on that. So yeah, because I think this film will come out when that film has been running, and voting has been running for some time. So I will definitely know by now, in my time, which one of those I'm making, so that will probably be coming up to you very soon indeed. But thank you so much for all of the lovely engagement with that film. I keep saying film, video. See, as Tad, that's what walking 8 miles around London does to you. But it's been lovely to catch up with you as ever. Please let me know in the comments below where you are watching from, what you are making currently, and if there's any videos or things you'd like me to highlight more, please do let me know in the comments below. I'm really happy to be guided by you on the sort of content that you'd like to see from me going forward, because I absolutely love being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and one of the old thumbs up would really help. And if you could share my video, that would be really, really appreciated. Just below where you're watching the video, there's a little button that's like a little arrow that says share, and you can send that as a link to your sewing friends or those that you think would find my content interesting. And that really is a great way of increasing the reach to my channel. I also have details in the comments box below about how you can buy me a cup of coffee, and thank you if you have done that. But I will let you know either here or privately to say thank you very much for that, because it is very much appreciated. So stay safe and well. It's time I stop talking, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.